You followed me here? You've got guts, I'll give you that. Since you are a witness, I suppose I can shield you from arrest. At least until I have received an explanation from Takayuki. But if it turns out that you have been deceptive in this matter, then not only will you be arrested immediately, but you'll also be charged with one more crime. Do I make myself clear?
Lead the way.
Good.
Master's orders.
Here we go. Here it is, guys.
Apologies, ma'am. Orders from the top.
Oh, I get to be her? Hold on. Ooh.
Out of my way! I need to speak to him. I won't tell you twice.
Let's change front. I must.
Shield them! Strike!
I won't. I must.
She's an arrow.
Without further ado!
Allow me to strike first.
You can strike first, but I'll strike last. Oh, he's way more powerful than what I thought. I just saw the health bar at the top.
A new moon rises.
Quiver! Glory to the Shogun!
Don't hold back. Watch your
Light the
step.
dust! Lofty wisdom will show us the way! Light the dust!
Try.
Barbados, guide us.
You must the dawn. Draw. I've lost.
How does it feel to suck at your
Train
job?
harder.
Stop! Sarah, have you gone insane? How dare you disregard my orders?
You guys are traitors.
Master,
Go on, ask him. Don't let him intimidate you.
Master Takayuki, I've seen the report to the throne and the letter to the Fatui. Please, tell me why.
So this is how my documents went missing from headquarters. You stole them.
Should I take your words to mean that these documents were not forgeries? They were really penned by your own hand. Please tell me, Master. I need to know. Has the Tenryou Commission really betrayed the Shogunate?
Yes, I have dealings with the Fatui, and yes, the report you saw was penned by my hand.
He just came right out and admitted it.
The diplomats from Snezhnaya promised a very generous reward indeed, and all they requested of me in return was to see that the Vision Hunt decrees upheld. For too long, the Kujou clan's position has been coveted by so many. There is no shortage of clans who would tear us down at the first opportunity. So, when the chance arose to gain the backing of another powerful nation and crack down on our enemies at the same time, it appeared to me to be an excellent deal.
But you worship the Shogun. How can you betray her after all this time and act like it's nothing?
Betrayal? How can you call this a betrayal? The Fatui may think they are using me, but the reverse is true.
Yeah, right.
What could they possibly hope to achieve?
You're just so stupid and gullible that you can't see what they're planning behind the scenes. Like, this guy thinks he got it all figured out with that stupid neck beard. You're going down too, bucko.
When the lightning strikes in Inazuma, they shall fall to their knees and tremble,
Like,
paralyzed by fear and trepidation.
Bro, who do you think you are, you know? Like, this guy thinks he's a main character, bro. You're going down.
After all, none can contend with the supreme power of the almighty Raiden Shogun and the Muso no Hitotachi.
He's just so overconfident in her power.
Yeah, he doesn't worship the Raiden Shogun herself, but her power as a warrior, especially the Muso no Hitotachi. In fact, he seems to be way too into it.
But Master, what about loyalty? Ever since I was adopted by the Kujou clan, you taught me the importance of loyalty from servants to their superiors. But it's clear to me now that you wanted my loyalties to stop with the Kujou clan. So you were scared that I would betray you one day? You hypocrite! Preaching about virtue just to mask your own wretched selfishness!
Selfishness? I am but safeguarding the eternity of the Kujou clan.
Hate to say it, but his ego is getting in the way. If he thinks the Kujou clan is a match for the Fatui, Paimon thinks he's in for a nasty surprise.
Yeah, this guy clearly lives under a rock. There's no point in trying to argue with him.
I've doubted the Vision Hunt decree in the past. I asked myself, is this truly the correct thing to do? Even though it goes against what I know in my heart to be right. But I chose to obey the Shogun. For as long as she leads the way, who among us is qualified to judge between right and wrong when we have not yet reached the end of the path? But now I realize that the path of eternity is one without end, while this path, it has long since been defiled by your selfish ways. So I'm going to tell the Shogun the truth about all this. If nothing else, my conscience will be clear.
Stubborn and futile. Report to the Shogun if you so wish. The Kujou clan's position is now unshakable, and nothing you can do will change this. The Shogun is at Tenshukaku receiving a Snezhnayan diplomat. A harbinger by the name of Signora.
Oh my gosh, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. She's everywhere. Bro. She is always one step before me. She's always one step ahead, bro. She's always right ahead of where I'm going, and I will put an end to her. I will put an end to her, bro. I'm so sick of the Fatui. I'm so sick of the Fatui, and they are going to come down. Okay? They are going to come down, dude. This is ridiculous.
Signora's the one behind all this? Not her again!
It's not surprising that she's behind this, Paimon, but I'm just so, like, I can't believe that this guy would let the Shogun be manipulated by the Fatui, and he's playing right into the Fatui's hands himself. He's stupid too.
Way back in Rito, Lady Hiragi said something about the Kanjo Commissioner meeting with an arrogant-sounding woman. We should have known.
A diplomat from Snezhnaya? Well, if she thinks she's leaving Inazuma in one piece, she's got another thing coming.
Sara stormed off! Do you think she's gonna go barge into Tenshukaku right now?
Either way, we have a score to settle with her too.
You can say that again!
Let's go.
Alright then, let's do this!
And as for you, you are a pathetic excuse for a man. You might breathe now, but that will not last, I promise you. Oh, looks like she took down some guards along the way. Oh man, she means business. She means business, bro. Oh my gosh. This is giving flashbacks to whenever we fought Child, because there were like the bodies everywhere. Oh man. Dude, she is angry. But I am too. Time to do this. Oh yeah. I'm so ready. I'm so ready. Bro, she's going down. There she is. And who is that? Who? Oh, that's Signora.
The way people charge in here as they please. So uncivilized.
Why are you here?
If I didn't know this was Tenshukaku, I might have mistaken it for some kind of street market. Have you learned your lesson now?
Oh no! What has she done to Kujou?
Oh my gosh.
The right to punish Inazumans for their crimes is mine alone, not yours, Signora. Then I apologize, Almighty Shogun. I know, you can't get me out of your mind. But you really don't need to call my name all the time.
You're pitiful.
Don't go thinking I'm surprised to see you here. I'm well aware that you hate me, with the way you follow me around like a dark shadow.
You're trying to seize control of Inazuma.
Ah, so you came to expose my crimes in front of the Shogun? I'm just a Snezhnayan diplomat. I'm afraid I have no idea what you're talking about.
She doesn't take us seriously at all.
For all who have lost their visions.
Stop talking about people and things that I care nothing about. They were nobodies to begin with, and their names will be forgotten. But now, at least, they get to be building blocks in the grand revolution to realize eternity. Is that not the greatest honor they could hope for? In their tiny little lives? Almighty Shogun, do correct me if I'm wrong.
For Venti's Gnosis. And for the people of Liyue.
That's ancient history. You certainly love to hold a grudge. The Tsaritsa's dream is the noblest and purest thing in all the world. These other mundane details you insist on mentioning, they're just necessary sacrifices. That's all.
That's all? They're just necessary sacrifices, just some casualties? It's time for me to put an end to this. You need to go down, Signora.
You? Stop me? For what it's worth, I've grown tired of seeing you around as well. But I didn't have you down as someone quite so foolhardy. Before you go saying something you can't take back, remember that you're Inazuma's most wanted criminal. I suggest you consider your circumstances very carefully. Charging into Tenshukaku uninvited and lecturing me in front of the Shogun wasn't the brightest move. Don't you think it's time you stopped digging? I'm not sure you realize quite how much distance there is between us, both in status and in strength.
I challenge you to a duel before the throne.
Proceed.
What?
My, you're full of surprises today. So you've learned to make the law of the land work for you too.
So wait, we're gonna fight her?
I'll admit that I never expected to be in a situation where the two of us were on equal footing. You are aware that the loser must die. Are you sure this is what you want?
Oh, I've been waiting for this moment.
Traveler!
Then I will deign to share this last dance with you. Till death do us part!
Oh yeah. Dude, this is peak. I'm so ready for this.
A
You're going
lesson
down.
on harbinger power and elegance? As you wish.
Oh, I'm not even worried about this, bro. Let me see.
Tactless rodent!
Barely a scratch!
I obviously have to take these out, so that's what I'm doing first.
I cannot!
Go get him, Aiden!
Divine light, shield them!
A moonlit night for all.
You got this! Be gone, shadow of darkness!
Into the frozen void! Detestable!
Like the dust. Look.
While the light shines bright!
Ugh. What am I supposed to do against her frost?
Foolish! Some nerve laying your hands up.
Thank God I had food for this, jeez.
On me. Harbinger power has become burdensome. I will manifest my destiny anew. Await my emergence and tremble, traveler!
At this rate, though, we're gonna run out. Oh, they're full, dude. Okay.
You have reason to be afraid.
Oh, man. Okay. So, okay, I get it, I get it. Hold on, okay, so these actually give me heat.
Is it too late to call for
Oh,
backup?
man. And
Without further ado,
these guys... Oh, this is tough, dude. Okay, this is tough, guys. I can't feed her anymore. She's too full.
The Tsaritsa's benevolence has no place for transgressors!
I swear by my sword.
Okay. And then this will help me melt
The
her.
pale flame smolders!
Haha! Whoa! Oh my gosh. Whoa. Oh my gosh. Finally. The time has truly come.
Pale flame, lay waste to frozen shell and witness
it's the same
my
thing?
suffering.
Oh, I can get too hot.
In fires of sin and retribution, your soul will be incinerated!
I gotta build up her heals or else I'm screwed, dude.
Three moons converge.
Oh
Not
no.
every wound will heal! Become arrogant!
I just need to get her heals, bro.
A cherished agony. Do you feel it?
Ugh. Oh my gosh.
Embrace your searing reckoning! Not every wound will heal.
We're so close to getting her heals, dude. Then we'll be alright.
Surge.
Without further ado, who dares? Call me
This is gonna hurt.
The sky's clear, the glazed moon shines!
She can't die.
Put up a fight.
Wind, hear me.
Not every wound will heal.
Smite the dust! Go as planned!
Oh no, I ran out of... Wait, there's no more of those things. There's one. Oh, I'm screwed, dude.
Dance, my pretties.
Smite the dust!
Embrace the
She's so
searing
weak.
reckoning.
She's so weak. She thought she stood a chance.
So strong, but how?
Uh-oh. Are we not done here? What?
I am a Snezhnayan diplomat. You know what happens if you lay a finger on me. I swear, if you strike me, I will make sure. The Fatui will make sure that your precious Inazuma... Stop! I order you! And you! Filthy rats! All of you!
Bro, this is so peak. Oh. Oh my gosh. Dude, she's dead.
You are the enemy of eternity. But as the victor, I acknowledge your honor. Therefore, I shall allow you to leave Tenshukaku alive.
The Raiden Shogun isn't gonna let us off just like that, right? Oh, the air feels suffocating. It must be the Raiden Shogun's almightiness.
This is so weird. What's happening? Signora is slain.
One strike from the Shogun and now Signora's gone.
Oh my gosh.
She got what she deserved, but Paimon still can't help but feel upset.
This isn't me controlling the character, by the way.
Why are they doing it?
She's moving by
Why are
herself.
the Harbingers collecting all the no-seeds?
Why? I don't know.
Traveler, you got a headache?
I'm in a
Chino,
trance.
let's get out of this place. Paimon feels unsettled.
Oh my gosh, this is like crazy. The Musou no Hito. Oh, my fault.
Also, when the Shogun executed Signora with the Muso no Hitotachi,
There you go.
it was unbelievably powerful.
Dude, this is crazy.
It seems impossible to defend against. And if so, we've got no hope whatsoever of defeating her in combat.
Yay, Miko's plan.
So, to recap, Yaimiko wants us to go back inside the plane of Euthymia by the statue of the omnipresent god. Oh, but we'll be like lambs to the slaughter, won't we? Oh, maybe we could put this plan on hold for a while?
I don't think that's Paimon talking to me right now.
There's the sound of electro zapping in the air. Paimon can barely breathe.
I think I'm in some sort of trance.
Traveler, are you okay? You're so silent. Sounds like there's a lot of noise coming from outside Tenshikaku. Has a fight broken out or something?
Dude, what's
I'm
happening?
really nervous. Let's go see what the situation is, shall we?
Whoa! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, he
There will
activated the
always
other
be
one?
those who dare to brave the lightning's glow.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! He activated the other one, bro. They're all activating those?
What do we do? They're no match for her.
The aura. Finally, a round 2.
So we meet again.
Officially.
Indulge my curiosity. What is the reason that I find you standing here before me once again?
Well, you're gonna be taken down, clearly.
Do you hope your foolhardiness will shelter those people? Or was it simply a means of seeking an audience with me?
The Vision Hunt decree should have never existed.
Oh? Surely you didn't rouse me from my state of eternal meditation only to tell me this. If so, then you underestimate me. I am quite well informed about the Vision Hunt decree.
So you know everything? You're not being deceived? And this is you're teaming, you're willfully teaming with them?
Not so. Only everything that pertains to eternity. The Vision Hunt decree has my tacit approval. The Fatui's actions thus far do not constitute a threat to eternity. Otherwise, they would have been purged long ago.
But it comes at a great cost to the people of Inazuma.
Individual ambition is inherently incompatible with eternity. What you might not realize is that all too often, people have far more to lose by chasing their dreams. Consider this. No one will lose their life on account of having their vision taken away. Rather, those who have lost their lives are the ones who insisted on pursuing their own aspirations. Are they not?
Tepe. What about Tepe?
Traveler, your existence is unique in my eyes. There seems to be limitless uncertainty in you. To put it another way, you are the furthest thing from eternity. So, I won't insist that you comprehend the meaning of my actions. What matters is that I tread the path of eternity on my people's behalf.
This is your plane? It's created by your consciousness, right?
That's right. Huh. I'm surprised you understand it so well. Anyway, you're looking for a chance to shake my will, aren't you?
Yes, and if not, you will be taken down. I don't care how powerful you are. I'm here to demolish them.
So be it. Well then, you who would defy eternity, time for you to enlighten me. Do you wish to become the enemy of eternity,
Round
traveler.
2. Oh man, I'm actually scared of this right now.
Strike dead!
A moonlit night for all.
Holy crap.
Be cleansed! Divine light, shield them!
Like the dust! Barbados! This ends now. Inferior. Lightning falls
Oh,
on
she's
the
smart,
land
dude.
of eternity.
She's actually really smart.
Without further ado,
Holy crap. Oh,
arrogant and presumptuous!
holy crap, dude.
Strike dead!
Wait.
Okay. Get back. Why is my stamina like extra low? Like, I feel like it's like extra low and it won't go up. Hold on. Let's reevaluate for a second. I'm not losing this to her. Pretty sure, I don't know exactly what this stuff does. Can I do it again? Okay, let's do this.
All the light show.
Surge.
Arrogant and presumptuous! Foolish and ignorant!
Oh my gosh.
Arrogant and presumptuous! Smite the dust! Barely a scratch!
Like, what am I supposed to do here?
You are
She's so
an enemy
powerful.
that requires special attention. Instabilities will be removed.
Oh! Oh no. I'm literally screwed right now. How long is that gonna last
Strike
for?
dead!
That's doing nothing. Look, that does nothing.
Dear me, aren't you cutting it rather close?
What?
Miko, this was your doing?
Now. Don't forget who taught you how to place your consciousness in objects.
Bro, this is amazing!
Surely you don't think your ambition alone is enough to shake A's will, do you?
Dude, this is peak.
Though you alone are here, they too have ambitions, which they long since entrusted to you.
Oh, I'm about to get a power boost, aren't I?
Now then, close your eyes.
Oh my gosh.
Abolish the Vision Hunt Decree.
Yes. You're going down, girl. Now let's do this.
All will be severed.
The sky clear, the glaze moon
shadow. Your verdict is decided.
I swear by my sword.
Thunder.
Go get him, Aiden! Behold, the dog!
Without yearning, all returns to silence.
Divine light, shield them.
Oh my gosh!
Your verdict is decided.
Light to death.
Humans converge.
Barbados, this world, a fleeting shadow.
The sky's clear, the glaze
Everything got a
moon
boost. So I at least have a fighting chance now. She's still tough though, I'm not gonna lie.
Your verdict is decided.
Without further ado, divine light, shield them.
A new moon rises.
All the light shines bright! Be gone, shadow of darkness!
Foolish and ignorant. I swear by my sword.
This world, a fleeting shadow.
You got it!
Be cleansed. Lofty wisdom will show us the way.
All desire can be broken.
Light to dust.
Oh,
A minor mishap. Light to dust.
All the light shines bright! Light
This world, a fleeting shadow.
A moonlit night for all.
Barbados.
thank God I have a healer, bro.
Divine light, shield them.
Your verdict is decided.
She's so weak. You're going down even if I have to chip away at your health slowly.
Surge. A new moon rises.
The sky clear, the glaze moon shines.
You've lost, eh?
Yes, I have.
Why can you not trust your people, and in the power of their ambitions? These ambitions have transcended space and time. They are something that no one can snuff out.
They can surpass the gods' expectations and even take over the work of the gods themselves.
Is this the lesson you learned from your journey in Liyue?
Yes.
There are nations where humans cast their god aside and stride forward. So are we to just abandon the notion of progress for the sake of wishful thinking?
You and I have both witnessed the great loss that progress can bring. Eternity. Eternity is the only way. When lightning flashes, it casts a shadow. My name means shadow. With my blade, I purged all obstacles to progress. And yet, something was lost with each step forward. In the end, I even lost her. The tales are still retold in the shade of every thunder sakura. But the wounds left on our nation by that terrible loss still ache. Never stop searching, even if only for a brief flash of light. If nothing else, we have the present moment. She said that once. But I've seen a nation stride forward and lose everything to the heavenly principles.
Look at those cubes.
Perhaps only if time stands still will the lightning's glow never fade. The present moment is a fragile illusion. Only eternity can bring us closer to the heavenly principles. I am no longer the shadow. Mine is the most supreme and noble form. Let power over the realm be vested within me. In this form shall I honor my subjects' dream, for a land of eternity, unchanging forevermore.
The heavenly principles. Irrelevant nonsense as far as I'm concerned. When all's said and done, all you really want is to protect your beloved Inazuma forever and ever. Isn't that right?
That would be something of an oversimplification.
But is this nation worth existing for eternity? Stripped of ambitions, stripped of the potential for change, it does nothing more than simply exist. It is a hollow shell of a nation. I wonder what loss would it really be to anyone if such a nation were destroyed.
Miko, retract your words. Never changing eternity is the promise I made to my people.
But what your people need from you is not your promises. They want your attention. Your divine gaze.
You mean visions? Humans have a lifespan of barely 100 years. They cannot afford to bear any extra losses. But I have experienced it all. That is why I have chosen to guide them along the correct path toward eternity.
But eternity is far too cruel a fate for you, eh? Not only have you stopped paying attention to the world, but you have stopped paying attention to yourself. It must have been terribly lonely here, all alone, for centuries on end.
But it is necessary.
You will miss much by refusing progress. You seek to prevent loss, but have you considered all you are losing by remaining here in stasis for all eternity? You are obviously lonely, and yet for the sake of eternity you choose to stretch your loneliness out to infinity. Tell me this. Why is the sky here that was once so dark glowing again? This is your plane of euthymia. It's your inner world. So it can only mean that you are happy to see me again. You have found the loneliness here unbearable for a long time now, haven't you?
I have nothing to say to that.
But I have so much to say to you. Let me tell you all that has happened over the last few centuries.
How long will that take?
As a Fox envoy, I have an excellent memory. I recall every detail of the last few centuries with perfect clarity. So it will probably take me another few centuries to relay it to you.
They're cute.
Seeing you again is a change to eternity. And a very nice surprise.
Since you are willing to admit that, I suppose that means we can still be friends?
What a childish conversation this is. Anyway, now that I have been defeated by you and your plan, I will honor your wish to abolish the Vision Hunt Decree. But, with regards to eternity, and the question of whether this nation should move forward, I need time to give it some thought.
You are the one who's been acting like a child from the very beginning. As promised, the Raiden Shogun abolished the Vision Hunt Decree. Finally, her people's wishes penetrated her locked heart. Beyond the plane of euthymia, she saw what eternity means in the eyes of the world. When one's fervent ambition burns brightly, the gods will cast their gaze upon you. Some ambitions have the power to heal wounds, to bring victory, to inspire hope. But some ambitions outlive their masters, long after the soul ascends.
This is so beautiful.
They remain as they were in the beginning. Burning bright and true for all eternity.
So what did you guys do in the Raiden Shogun's plane of euthymia anyway? Is the Vision Hunt decree abolished?
It was. All thanks to Yae Miko.
Oh, gotcha. Paimon was super worried, you know. So, maybe the reason Yae Miko is looking for us now is because she wants to thank us. Let's go find her.
Why, hello, if it isn't the triumphant traveler. And why might you be visiting the shrine? A sign of piety, perhaps?
You literally told us to come meet you here!
I was just joking. I've been waiting for you.
Seems like someone's in a pretty good mood.
Mm-hmm. Catching up with an old friend I hadn't seen in years was truly delightful. By the way, I heard that you had a duel before the throne, with a Fatui Harbinger no less. Courageous and astute. I must say, I am most impressed.
Yeah, and she deserved it too.
Defeating Signora head-on in a duel means that your strength exceeds my expectations. Still, you did end up victorious. I gather congratulations are in order.
Sure feels good to finally thwart the Fatui plan for once. They caused plenty of trouble along the way, but at the very least, they didn't get their hands on another Gnosis.
Yeah, that honestly, that right there is the most satisfying thing ever. And I'm so happy. I did not think that I was going to be defeating Signora now. I did not think that. I thought she was going to get away again. And oh my gosh, it felt great. And not only was she defeated, but she was completely incinerated. Like, beautiful. That was beautiful.
Wait a second. Did you say Gnosis? As in, the little thing that looks something like a chess piece?
Yep, that's the one. You've seen one too? Gnosis belong to the Seven. They're what keep them connected to Celestia.
Oh.
What's wrong?
I handed that over.
What?
You did what now?
Well, how else was I supposed to save your skin from the balladeer exactly?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What? What? You said that you had the balladeer, like, trembling in fear because of your power. You're telling me you gave over your nose? Was it your Gnosis? Oh my... Her Gnosis? Oh my gosh. I don't even know what to say to that. Oh my gosh. I hate the Fatui so much. I'm still happy that Signora... It makes me even more happy that Signora just died in that way. She didn't just die, but she disintegrated. Oh, man. Why, dude? Why? Oh.
The balladeer is number 6 of the Fatui Harbingers. In terms of strength, he is superior to Signora. I'm not the kind of person who risks life and limb for any old reason.
You did... for once, Paimon just does not know what to say.
Me either. Why did you... Why was the Gnosis in your hands anyway? Like, why did you have it?
After A created her puppet vessel, she no longer had anywhere to put it. As her erstwhile closest friend, A handed it over to me, and I've kept it in the Grand Narukami Shrine ever since. She no longer needs the power of the Gnosis, and in any case, she tells me she has severed ties with Celestia. Thus, the Gnosis became not only useless, but also a potential source of conflict. Is that not a good bargain, exchanging it for the one at the core of the plan? Judging by the results, at least, I dare say I struck a good deal.
I mean, yeah, thanks for saving me, but... Oh. Now the Balladeer is the next one on my list. I feel like, oh man, I'm crossing out names on a list right now.
When you put it like that, Paimon has to agree. The Traveler is worth more than a Gnosis.
Well, no wonder why we haven't seen him since.
Well, what's done is done, and Paimon hardly thinks we'll be getting it back now. Let's leave the past in the past. So anyway, you still haven't told us why you called us here today.
It's to thank you.
Really?
You intend to travel all over Teyvat, and the time has come for the Inazuma leg of your trip to come to an end, has it not?
Well, we still have a few story missions that I want to do first before I go anywhere, and that's actually what we're doing next. Before we do anything, I want to do some story world quests first, and then we'll keep moving.
As a mark of my gratitude, I will answer any questions you may have about the road ahead or the events of the past. What would you like to know about?
Everything. The Shogun puppet.
That puppet was built with technology that has been lost to time. Perhaps she, as a god, is the only one privy to the knowledge of its origins.
So it's not just an illusion, but it's built with technology? So advanced, probably, that it's like it's like a robot, but like might as well be living. That's very interesting.
Still, there's one other thing on this topic that I suspect you may be curious to know. Before A began modifying her own godly form, she took it upon herself to create a prototype puppet.
So, you mean there are 3 Raiden Shoguns?
No. The prototype was merely a proof of concept. Its appearance and intellect were not based on A. It was a test. The original plan was for A to simply discard it. But perhaps A thought this to be too cruel, because in the end she chose only to seal the power within it. Later, this puppet wandered Inazuma as an ordinary human male with his own consciousness, until the Fatui took an interest in him.
What? So, there's 3. There's the real one, there's the puppet, like, that we met first, and then there's a test puppet that's a male that was introduced first, like as a test, and she just, instead of destroying it because it had no use to her, she let it loose, which, and he was just living a regular human life, and so the Fatui took interest in him. So there's somebody out there with maybe, I mean, I guess he doesn't have, if she sealed the power, he doesn't have power. But then why would the Fatui want him? Maybe they could reactivate that power. Regardless, there's a dangerous male version of Raiden. Oh my gosh. Well, we gotta keep an eye out for a guy with purple hair. Because I'm assuming he'd at least have purple hair. That's insane.
Ugh, not the Fatui.
Some eccentric geniuses in the ranks of the Fatui made adjustments to the prototype, not only unsealing his power, but very likely rendering him even more formidable than his original specifications.
There you go. There you go. That's what I just said. So, wow.
The object of divine creation is now the one who has taken possession of the Gnosis. And the prototype puppet is now known as the Balladeer.
What? What? So the Balladeer is the prototype puppet? I don't even know. I can't. If you can see my face right now, bro, I don't even know what to say to that. Wow. I'm like all around with emotions right now.
What a crazy story!
It is, isn't it? Who can say whether it's coincidence or destiny?
Well, about the former Raiden Shogun.
I'm surprised an outlander like you is aware that there was once a change of Electro Archon. Few citizens of Inazuma are aware of this.
Well, I know that, and I might be wrong here, but I'm pretty sure that Lady Ningguang told me the story about the War of the Seven and how there were more gods. And I don't know if it was, just Lady Ningguang, but I think also Zhang Li told me as well, like that other gods got replaced, and he was one of the only original gods from back in the day. In fact, I'm pretty sure he was the oldest. And that, and he also specified, I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong, that Raiden was the youngest out of all of them. So, yeah.
Morax told us. He said that the Electro Archon Ball has passed away.
Yep.
Yes. The truth of the matter is that there were two twin gods, Baal and Beelzebul.
Literally two different names of the devil, but we're gonna pretend that that's not the case here.
Twin gods?
They won the Archon War together, and when Baal established the shogunate, Beelzebul became her Kagemusha, or shadow warrior. In other words, she acted as Baal's body double. Beelzebul is A, with whom we are now both acquainted. Baal's name was Makoto. As far as the world was aware, there were not two, but one. They complemented each other, and they ruled Inazuma jointly, so there was no need for the public to know the truth. In fact, the name Baal and the title of Raiden Shogun was understood to refer to both of them. Right up until...
Until what?
Makoto died several hundred years ago in a war that I was not personally involved in. Since then, A has assumed the shogunate.
Losing her sister must have been super hard on A.
Several hundred years ago. Oh, Conria?
That was when A began to change. Makoto was her greatest loss.
Paimon feels like she understands A a lot better now after finding that out. So what kind of god was Makoto?
I didn't spend a great deal of time with her, but my impression was she was a gentle god, who in each moment cherished the beauty of what was before her.
Wow.
What about my brother?
Sorry, I haven't a clue. I'm also unfamiliar with the god you describe. But if you still have doubts about A, I would say they are misplaced. Not only does she not fit your description, but she voluntarily gave up her gnosis long ago, severing her ties with Celestia in the process. That's good to hear. Otherwise, given that I'm her familiar, it could have made our relationship rather awkward, don't you think?
Don't worry, we aren't looking to pick a fight with you.
I wish you the best of luck. May you soon discover the truth behind it all. As for your brother's whereabouts, I will use all the resources at my disposal to investigate it, and I will also borrow some of Ayato's people from the Shiumatsuban. I'll let you know if I find out anything. Consider it part of my means of thanking you.
About the next stop on my journey.
After leaving Inazuma, I think it would be easiest for you to go to Sumeru.
Ooh, Sumeru! We've run into loads of scholars from there on our journey so far.
Yes, well, Sumeru is the land of the god of wisdom, where the quest for wisdom and knowledge is never-ending. But their obsession gives rise to some truly inexplicable things. For example, in Sumeru, knowledge is holistically managed as a resource.
Knowledge is a resource?
Yes. I don't know whether it was the sages or Lesser Lord Kusanali who came up with the idea.
Lesser Lord Kusanali? That's a cute name.
Oh, you haven't heard. Lesser Lord Kusanali is the deity in whom the people of Sumeru place their faith. It's their chosen term of endearment for her. I'm sure you must have some things to discuss with her too. I wish you all the best.
Well, I have no more questions, and it was a pleasure to meet you, and thank you for disclosing all this information to me that is very valuable. I am blown away that there is another Raiden Shogun puppet that was released, who's a guy, and that's the Balladeer. I am blown away that she has a twin that died in the battle a long time ago. That's crazy. And I'm just blown away by everything that happened so far. Wow.
Are you sure? Okay then. Oh, Traveler. Do you still have the Omamori I gave you?
Yes, I still do.
Keep it safe. Is that all you intend to do with it? There was me thinking that you might hang it around your neck to show off to the world, telling everyone who inquired that it was given to you by none other than Yae Miko, the wise and beautiful.
Who in their right mind would do that?
Okay, I'll stop. Now, a question for you. Traveler, what is your ambition?
To be reunited with my brother and bring peace to Teyvat.
I see. But that is merely a small goal, based on what preoccupies you here and now. Your ambition should be something that transcends the world below and the starry sky above. Something that shines in unison with fate itself.
What do you mean the world below?
Perhaps the reason you do not possess a vision is that such an ambition has yet to be engendered within you. It's a possibility. Continue on your journey, and maybe that moment will come to pass.
Wow. Just wow. That was one of the best sequences so far in the game, and I'm probably going to say that every single time something crazy happens. But I wasn't expecting 2 major boss fights. I not only got to fight the Shogun, okay, which was hard, but I got to actually defeat and watch her be incinerated. I can't explain to you, that sounds so violent, but I can't explain to you how satisfied of an ending that was for Inazuma. I am just blown away that Signora is no longer an issue for me, but the Fatui is still an issue. And not only that, but we learned that the Balladeer is a puppet. The first puppet created by the Shogun. I'm blown away with this information. In the next episode, before we go anywhere, I have some story missions and some world quests that I want to continue first. I'm almost adventure rank 40 as well, so we might even hit up the Zhongli stuff. You know what I mean? We might go back to Liyue for that. We'll see what happens. But man, do I just want to thank you guys for sticking with me this far and loving the content that I push out, because I love having you guys in my journey. It's just beautiful, you know, it's just an amazing feeling to know that I'm not going through any of this alone, and that I have you guys by my side constantly. I love you guys so much, and thank you. I will see you guys in the next one.